Good morning, welcome to Monday. Today we're looking at comparing rates, and I'm going to use the example of tea. If I want to go out and buy some tea bags, I want to know, am I getting more for my money if I buy 24 bags for $3.99, or if I'm getting more for my money when I am getting 66 bags for $5.99. So what I need to do is I take the amount, the $3.99, and I divide it by the number of bags. And that's going to give me the price per tea bag. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'll just move it down a little bit. $5.99 divided by 66 is going to give me the price of one tea bag. Now, I didn't bring my calculator down with me, so I'm going to have to do this longhand. So I have 24 into $3.99. I'm going to put that decimal place up. Well, I know 24 doesn't go into 3. And I know 24 goes into 39 once. And when I subtract, I get 5, 1, 9. And now I need to find out how many times 24 is going to go into 159. And I can estimate that pretty easily. If I pretend that 24 is a 25, I know that 6 of them will be 150. And seeing as I have 24, I just take 6 away from that. So it's going to give me 144. You can use your calculator for this. Like I said, I just forgot mine upstairs. So I have a remainder of 15. I'm going to bring down one more 0, and I basically have the same thing. 166, 144, and that's going to give me, again, the repeating. The reason I wanted to go to this decimal place is this 6 big enough to change this 6? And yes, it is. So each of these tea bags is going to cost about 17 cents per bag. Now I'm going to try the same math with the 66 into $5.99. Again, use your calculator. 66 doesn't go into 5, and 66 doesn't go into 59. 66 will go into 599. And, well, I know 66 times 10 is 660, so I'm too much. I'm going to take a little guess and try 66 times 8. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 8 is 48. I get 52. Can I add another 66 in there? Well, let's check it out. That's 4, 9, 5. All right, so it's 9. Gives me 594. And then I have a remainder of 5. I'm going to bring down a 0. 66 doesn't go into 50. So I've gone far enough. So if I buy the bigger box, each of the tea bags is going to cost me 9 cents. So it's almost cheaper by half to buy box B. Now, what happens if things aren't as neat in terms of, we don't have bags? Say we want to go buy French fries. Well, I'm not going to sit and count out every single French fry in a bag to see which is a better deal. I'm going to do some quick math. So let's say this bag of French fries is 400 grams and it costs $2.50. And say this bag of French fries is 800 grams and it costs $6.25. Well, if we did it the way way I just did it, we would divide $2.50 by 400, and we're going to find out the price per gram. The problem is when we get down to those little tiny amounts, it may not show us the actual difference in price. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it by 100 grams. So if I have 400 grams and I divide by 100, I have a remainder of 4. If I have 800 grams and I divide by 100 grams, I get 8. Now I'm going to use these numbers, and it's going to give me a price per 100 grams instead of price per gram. So I take $2.50 and I divide by 4. Again, my long division. 4 does not go into 2. 4 goes into 25 6 times. I subtract 0. 4 goes into 10 2 times, which is 8. And I'm going to do one more. Again, I like to round this number. And 4 goes into 25 times. And look, we have no remainder. Hooray. So we have a price of 63 cents per 100 grams of French fries. Now let's try it with the next one. We have, excuse me, we have 625 divided by 8. So again, my long division, 6.25. 8 does not go into 6. Put my decimal in. 8 goes into 62 7 times, which is 56. When I subtract, I get 6. I bring down the 5. 8 goes into 65 8 times, which is 64. I have 1, and again, I want to go one more place. 0 goes in 1 time. So the price for these French fries is 78 cents per 100 grams. So I'm actually better off to buy 2 of these bags of French fries than I am to buy 1 of the big bags. So it's really good math to know when we're trying to budget and figure things out. If we did the same thing with cereal, again, I would do it to the 100 gram. The thing to remember though, just a little life lesson, is if I'm living by myself and I know I only eat French fries once every month or 2, I know that even if, for example, the big bag was a better deal, if those French fries are going to sit in my freezer and get freezer burn and I'm going to throw them out, there's no point in trying to save money from that bigger purchase unless I'm going to use all of it. So when we're comparing rates, this is kind of what we're looking at. We look at, again, if we can do something nice and easy as a tea bag, what is the price per tea bag? If we can look at something that isn't easily measurable, like French fries in comparison to a tea bag, doing it by 100 grams is usually a good way to do it. You can do it by gram as well, but sometimes, especially as we get a little more advanced in the math, the smaller the amount, you notice less and less of a difference. So we kind of need a good way to look at this. So again, 100 grams is a good choice. You can do it by gram if that helps you and you don't want to do this little step in here. Another thing we could use it for, should you buy the case of 12 Gatorade for $7 or the case of 24 Gatorade for $13.99? Well, if you did that quick math, basically you would save a penny buying the bigger case. So it's actually a really good thing we have in everyday life, especially when we know, as we looked at misleading data. Sometimes they put something on sale and we buy it because it's on sale, but it's not actually a better deal than maybe product B that's sitting on the shelf at a regular price. So understanding rates and how they work can hopefully save us money in the long run. All right, that's it for math today. I will see you tomorrow where we continue on with a little bit more of rates. Everybody have a great day, and I will see you on Tuesday.